So, true story, I've actually recorded this video and then more news dropped. So I'm going to just do this right now at the start of the video. This is for the Paris Overwatch League team. And they've done something very, very special here. They have a full European roster. I'm going to put this on the screen right now. This is their announcement tweet. All of these players are European. I've no doubt that you'll notice some players on this list. Players like Soon, great player for LA Valiant. Obviously, he moved to the Paris Overwatch League team. Shadowburn. He used to play for Philadelphia Fusion. You got Nico, Danier, the list goes on. You got Cruz, a fantastic, a beautiful UK player. That means this is the second confirmed UK player in Overwatch League. That is absolutely huge. I'm so happy for him. That is just fantastic. But there you go, guys. Paris is an EU full roster. It's going to be so interesting to see how they perform when Overwatch League Season 2 starts. Anyway, let's get into the video. Oh, dearie me, ladies and gentlemen, there's been a leak. This is the Atlanta Reign. This is one of the new Overwatch League franchises. Now, this was leaked through the Overwatch League app. There is a link in the video description which goes through to a Reddit post where there's obviously a lot of discussion going on about this over on competitive Reddit, competitive Overwatch Reddit. But this is a leak. So let's take a look at this and let's see what the hell is going on and what is the inspiration behind this. Now, I'm not an American national. I was going to say native. That's kind of a bit different if you're Native American. But whatever. I'm not from America, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm like, what the hell does this mean? Is there some sort of significance to a phoenix being part of the Atlanta logo? Well, it turns out there actually is. So before we go over this and we look at it and we're like, do we like it? Do we not like it? This here is the Atlanta, Georgia seal. It's sort of like the logo, I think, of the state. Now, this was taken from Wikipedia. You can quite clearly see there is a phoenix there rising from the ashes. So obviously that's the whole sort of that's kind of the story. Well, I don't want to say the story behind the state, but it's to do with the state. You guys from Atlanta, you can relate to it, so I guess that's why they've used the phoenix iconography there for the logo. The logo, I think, is okay. I quite like it. The team colors, we've got this sort of lipstick kind of red, and then we've got this silvery gray mixed into it. I mean, like, I think it's okay. I guess, like, the big issue with Overwatch League teams is when you look back to last year and you're like, what the hell? NYXL, what is this? You know, what is that logo? It looks like a motorway exit sign. It would just look terrible. But arguably, you could say they've probably got the best branding or the most sort of standout branding. Of course, you've got loads of other teams. You've got, like, Spitfire. You've got LA Valiant. You know, there's lots of teams. You get familiar with the name of the team, and I guess that's kind of the whole point, right? So Atlanta Reign, that's the name of the Atlanta Overwatch League team. What do you guys think about this? It's a red skin, logo, Phoenix related. Yeah, I think it's okay, honestly. I think this is okay. I don't think this is as strange as some team names like Dallas Fuel. That's weird. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So next up, we've got Lego. There's been a massive leak. Now, this was found by the brickfan.com. However, their website is utterly dead. So what I've done is pulled the images from an Imgur post, which somebody very kindly threw up. And I'm going to link to this in the video description so you guys can check them out in higher resolution. But yeah, look at these sets. These sets are way more complicated than the Bastion set Blizzard sent me. So that was kind of like a really small mini set. But look at these things. This is Watchpoint Gibraltar. It's the end of the map. It's the shuttle taking off. There's Winston up the scaffold. You can see Reaper climbing up there. There's Mercy as well. And as we're about to see in a second, there is Farah. And Farah might actually be in the cockpit of the rocket there, possibly. But Farah is part of this kit, supposedly. I think there's images in the Imgur gallery, which you guys can check out. Yeah, you can kind of see her on the side of the box there. Can you see her? Farah, she's on the side. Yeah, so she's part of it, which is awesome. We've got this, which is Tracer sitting inside the payload, naturally. It's kind of funny because of the Tracer bug where you could get inside the payload at some point. So I think Sombra could do it as well. On Watchpoint Gibraltar with Widowmaker. Now, one of the guys from Lego actually posted on Reddit and was like, yeah, you can take Tracer out of there. We just put her in there because, you know, we want people to realize you've got to push the payload. It's like, great comeback there. But it's cool, right? But these kits kind of look... This one doesn't look as detailed as the previous one we just seen. Like, that looks like a massive kit. That Winston kit with the scaffold and the shuttle, and that just looks crazy. This looks more in line with the Bastion kit that I've got. They're sort of like mini kits. It's only 129 pieces there, where I think the other one was like above 500, which obviously is a much bigger kit, which, hey, I guess you would expect, you know, given how much stuff is going on. So next one we've got is the Reinhardt and Diva. Now, Diva, I really like this Diva. It looks nice. The Reinhardt, Ooh, I mean, it's Lego, right? So, yeah, he's got to be built out of Lego blocks. So he kind of looks a bit blocky where he would maybe be a little bit more curved. I don't know. It looks a little bit weird to me, the Reinhardt one does there. It still looks decent, though. It'd be nice if he could deploy his shield, although how they would manage that, I have no idea. Possibly they would have to invent the technology, which I think would be, well, impossible, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, this looks cool, right? We're going to see the box art in a second, but this is a bigger kit. I don't know why they're together. Like, I don't know why. Like, there's not really any kind of story there. Like, look at Reinhardt's chest. It looks a little bit weird. But 455 pieces, I believe that is. So a much bigger kit than the small sort of tracer sitting in the satellite payload on Watchpoint Gibraltar, which is, yeah. But I think, honestly, that Diva model there is probably the best one. Like, on a per sort of character model basis. Anyway, this is interesting. This is like a diorama, isn't it? This is like, it's dragons from the cinematic. So you can see Hanzo. I don't know why Genji's chasing the security guard chap. Because, like, yeah, they were all gone, wasn't they? Because they didn't Hanzo smack them. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is cool. We're going to see the box art again in a second. But, yeah, this is more of sort of like, you could put this, well, I guess you could put them all on display, but you can see the different sort of direction with this one, right? It's more inspired by the cinematics. Now, actually, I think that's kind of nice. Although it looks like a fairly small kit because it's only 197 pieces and not some mega 500 piece plus massive kit. So this is probably a cheaper one. Prices, I don't know. I'm not sure on prices because the Brick Fan, the website, as I said, is down. But you guys can check that out and see what's going on. As I say, I'd imagine the bigger kits will have more... will cost more, right? More parts, more cost. This is Dorado anyway, so you've got Reaper McCree and Soldier 76 driving the payload again. Now, I'm sure Lego will probably state again, yeah, the reason he's in the payload is because, well, get on the payload, ladies and gentlemen, and push that goddamn payload, don't run away. And here's the box. So you can see this is a 419 piece kit, so this is probably, again, a bit more expensive than the smaller kits. There's a lot of payload action going on. You can see where they're going, with this. It must be easier to make payloads. But then we get to this. This is a Bastion, which is way better than the Bastion I've got. It's a much bigger kit if the box art is to be believed, which you're about to see in a second. But look at the detail on that. It is just, that looks like Bastion. The Bastion I've got is a bit weird because it's like orange and whatever. But this apparently can turn into the turret. Look at that. You can actually turn into turrets. It's a 602-piece kit. And I'll tell you what, let me just go back on my chair 1 second. All right, I've got the box in my hand, ladies and gentlemen, of the... if I only had my camera on, I could have showed you this. But I've got a box in the hand of the Bastion, and it doesn't actually tell me how many pieces it is. But I don't think it was 600. But that Bastion there looks way better. So... clearly, they're making smaller mini kits and then big, massive kits. But I would buy this one. This one here, the reason why I put it at the end is because I think this is probably the best kit that I've seen so far. Really big. It's got the 2 different modes. It actually looks like Bastion, the Bastion that we're used to seeing. And, well, there you go. All right, guys. There are links in the video description. Go and check them out. We'll take you through to the gallery for the Lego stuff. And I'll put a link to the website for the Brick Fan where he's got more information. But that website is destroyed, so good luck with that. But yeah, all right, guys. A little bit of a news update today. Not too much to cover, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then remember to subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you lovely lot on the next one. Toodaloo.